Natalia, what are you doing? I need help. Forgive the mess. I just came home from a trip yesterday, so I didn't have the time to clean the place here. But so I'm gonna focus on this corner of the house right here. That's where we're gonna assemble this desk, the Anthrodesk. So it came in two separate packages, as you can see here. One is the tabletop and the other is the actual desk. I've had it for a little while because I actually got the tabletop like a week or a week and a half before I got the actual desk, and then right after that I had a bunch of stuff that I had to do. So that's why it took a little while. I've actually had these for a few weeks, but now let's get to it. Let's see what we got here. I think this is the biggest unboxing I've ever done on my channel. I never unboxed something this big. So we got some big cardboard here. We got some, what's this? Okay. All right, I'll figure this out somehow. Okay, that's happening. So we got, so these are the metal parts, obviously, to the desk. Let's move this out of the way here. We also have, let's see. Oh man, this is the whole thing. So we got this right here. Ooh, this is all really heavy. Nice and solid. Okay, there's a random rod. There's another one of these. Oh boy. Okay. Now we get into the meat of it. So this is the motor. Oh wow. If I thought that one was heavy. There we go. Holy crap, look at this thing. That looks pretty cool. I'm actually pretty excited about this now. Okay, so there's instructions. Now I usually skip the instructions. I'm actually gonna follow these for this one. Okay, oh my god, this is heavy. I mean, it has to be to have the, okay, so there's that. Oh crap, dude. Okay, ooh. And then we got what I assume is the motor here and the control, no, the controls. The motor is built into that. Okay, so these are the controls. And there's a bunch of screws, and that's, oh my place is such a mess. Okay. I should have like a green screen back here so I can replace it with an apartment that's not a complete mess. Okay, so now we got all the parts here for this desk. Time to read this. Let's see. Oh, so, okay, yeah, I get it. All right, so these are the feet right here, okay? And those are the other parts. Are you gonna help me? We got one of these guys here. Oop. And make it happen. Let's see. Line up the holes. Okay, so now what is this? This is like the feet, and here's the other one. All of this is really heavy. It's really sturdy. It's like a lot of metal here. This right here, Natalia, this desk right here, it's cardboard proof. Look at that. The whole thing feels really solid and sturdy. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised because it's one of those electric desks, like I mentioned, that raises and lowers, something that I've always wanted to have. And of course, for that assembly to be viable, there has to be a lot of metal going into the construction. I guess I just never had the opportunity to handle one up close like this. But I suppose that desks that do this, they have to be pretty rigid, pretty solid. I think you need this. You're a big South Park fan or what? And that's my alarm. That looks nice. Oh, that is really fancy. I like it. But you don't have to screw anything.
Where are the holes?
I don't think you need a hole, dude. Like, that's not going anywhere. Once you put that thing here, you're not supposed to screw that on. Let's go. Oh. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my god. Okay, here's the dilemma now, okay? When the guys over at Anthrodesk offer me to review this, I'm like, yeah, for sure. My setup in my office is like all dialed in, everything is nice and set up, I have it all where it needs to be, and I'm like, I'll do the review for sure because it's an interesting product I've always wanted to try. I mean, I've had something like this at work, but never, you know, I never had it myself. But I was thinking like, I'm gonna like set it somewhere else, I'm gonna do something else with it. I'm not gonna mess around with my setup because it's already ready to go. Now, I think I'm gonna have to take my whole computer apart and replace that desk with this, because this is, I wonder if my monitors will fit, because I have big monitors, right? But this is so freaking sweet, dude.
Well, you can always move those a little bit.
That over there, right?
Well, you have a little bit here.
Yeah, I guess. And then push this over this way, push that over that way, and then, yeah. I have to say this again, I just came home from being at Anthrodesk for a week, so that's why the place is a mess. Just so you know, it's fine, it's gonna be fine.
So are we moving that?
I might. Let me finish this here. Let's see. All right, this thing is almost ready to go. Now the only thing left to do is to screw on the controls to the underside of the table here. There, I'm all set. I seriously love this thing. Now, I'm willing to bet that the application I'm going to give to my standing desk from Anthrodesk is going to be different from the usual things people have in mind when they're shopping for a standing desk like this. You see, my setup in my office is so well put together that I think that if I were to swap desks for this one, though way better than what I have right now, it would put me out of commission for too long. And because of the 2 channels, 2 podcasts, all of the work I do, even like throwing a day off schedule really messes me up. At the same time, I don't have a dining room table. I never had one because I work in the evening. I don't have dinner at home very often, so it never felt like something I absolutely needed to have. But I'm trying to get back into board games and card games like Magic the Gathering or Stone Age. I love those games, and I don't get to play them very often because I never bought a dining room table. So this thing would be a perfect dining room / game table because I can lower it to eat my meals, and I'm gonna obviously move it to the middle of the room after I clean this place, but I can have it at a, let's say, more traditional height, so I can have meals by myself or with my friends when my girlfriend's over, and when we're playing games, we can just use this, but with the added benefit of, and I think that the people who play games like Magic the Gathering will agree with me, after hours of playing the game, you get tired of just sitting down and you want to just stretch your legs and stand up, and having a desk that'll actually raise up with the board and the cards and the dice and wherever else you have, so that people can continue to play while standing up, is gonna make this the absolute coolest desk for something like this. Not only that, but my girlfriend is really into arts and crafts, and I'm willing to bet that she goes through the same thing where after sitting for too long, your back hurts, your lower back is starting to bother you. So being able to raise the desk to meet your eyes better and stand up, and see, I'm gonna show you here. I'm standing up right now, and I'm gonna raise the desk all the way up to 118 centimeters, and there we go. This is nice. It's like a bar now. The added benefit of having my Anthrodesk in the living room too is that I get to show off something that's really cool, really out of the ordinary. I don't know anyone who has one of these at home. I've used desks like this in the corporate setting, but at home, I don't know anybody that has something this cool. So having it in the dining room, I actually prefer it in a way because my guests will be able to benefit out of this, whereas if I have it in my office, really only I will get to use it. So this is my Anthrodesk. I'm incredibly happy with the final product. This is really sturdy. It feels really solid. Do I even need to say anything? How cool is this? Also, they're fellow Canadians, so I'm really happy to give them some exposure. I'm gonna leave links in the description in case you wanna get your very own Anthrodesk. And thank you so much for sending me this. I seriously, I get sent a lot of stuff, and a lot of it is cool, but it's not gonna be very practical. It's not gonna be something that I use on a day-to-day basis. This is awesome. I'm actually gonna start hustling up my buddies so we can have game nights more often because I wanna put this thing to use. It's so cool. Anyway, guys, that's all the time I have for today. I'm Izzy, and I'm done.